Hey, we're back. Another Gorilla Blood Radio. Daniel here, Scott there. Shoot, we're off the remnants of WrestleMania and Raw after WrestleMania and SmackDown and NXT Takeover New Orleans. Holy crap. It was a fun weekend. Dude, you know what I find funny?
No.
That the initials for Raw after WrestleMania are the same initials as the actual show. Raw after WrestleMania. R-A-W. And that joke fell flat.
I'm curling up into the fetal position right now because I'm going to start crying at how bad that joke was.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. How are you, Scott?
I've had much worse days. I've had better days. I'm somewhere in between. I'm alive. So.
That's good. That's always a good thing. You're breathing.
Yeah.
The little things.
Exactly.
Well,
moving through the day. Glad that I got my work done today without too much of an issue.
Nice.
Possibly draw something a little later.
Nice.
Since I haven't drawn yet today. And goddamn, I slept like 10 hours.
Holy hell. Oh.
I had to catch up from getting about 4 to 5 hours of sleep every night this week.
Nice. Wow. Yeah, that would make sense why you packed on the hours then.
Yeah, usually how it happens, unfortunately, with the weekend is like, I didn't sleep at all during the... Problem is, it's usually me going to bed at 8 o'clock in the morning, though.
Oh, man.
No. I went to bed at 6. But I didn't have to go to work till 6, so I slept till 4.
Nice. Well, I have an idea.
Not nice.
Now you're going to be up till...
Since then.
You're going to be up till...
I watched like 4 YouTube videos and scratched my balls. I mean, yeah, ball scratching is an accomplishment in itself. I mean, you've learned that from Jimmy Dugan if you ever watched League of Their Own.
Yeah.
But, come on.
That's funny. Hey, I got an idea for you for your drawing for today.
It's not ball scratching, is it?
No, it's not. I'm glad it's not that, but no, I'm actually wearing a shirt that has Darth Vader dressed as Negan holding a barbed wire baseball bat. So
that's not a crossover I want to experience. Oddly enough, someone posted on Instagram apparently a picture by I believe Joe Kubert of Darth Vader. Instead of Darth Vader having the helmet, he has the mask, but he's wearing a hood.
Ooh.
And it actually works really well.
That sounds kind of awesome looking.
Something that should have fucking happened.
Yeah, that sounds kind of awesome looking. Yeah,
man. I really thought it was interesting.
Huh. I kind of want to see that now. Well, shit.
See if I can find it.
Okay. Well, shit, man. I'm sitting here as I'm talking to you. It seems like most Saturdays between like November and now, I have a Sharks game on mute while we're talking here, and I have it, and it's the playoffs now. So if I just randomly have an outburst of a yell or something, I apologize ahead of time.
I'm canceling the show.
Oh, jeez. No, it's good. But, oh, man, I'm just excited. It's playoffs, dude. It's playoff hockey now. I'm getting stoked. They won the first game the other day, so they're already up.
Rangers, Devils, or Islanders in it at all?
I think the Devils are.
Okay.
I'm not totally positive, but let me look for you. I don't pay enough attention. Oh, hey, and the Sharks just scored as I just am talking about them. That's kind of awesome. Yay. The Devils are in it. They lost today to the Tampa Bay Lightning 5-3.
Okay, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
We had some donations recently for games at the school that I work at.
Nice.
And one of the games was a hockey checker set.
Oh, that's cool.
East Coast versus West Coast type of thing. Eastern Conference, Western Conference, whatever the conference.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And they had a shitload of like some of the teams I don't even recognize. That set was so old. Of course, the two sets that were used were the Islanders and the Rangers, but they had a lot of different sets available in case you wanted to do like one from each team from the Eastern and one from each team from the Western and play that way. If you're knowledgeable in hockey, I couldn't tell the difference from left to right when it comes to that shit. Thank God they used all the stickers from one team.
Nice. Well, that's still cool though, man. That's pretty neat. I've seen stuff like that with like football helmets and stuff like that, where you could have like the rivals. You could have like the 49ers and the Cowboys or the Raiders and the Broncos or something like that.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty neat.
It was very nice to come across, and I will be adding a new Monopoly to my collection soon. I have the Yankees Monopoly, and soon I will finally own the Mets Monopoly.
That's sick, dude. Yeah, I have 2 copies of Raiders Monopoly actually sealed in my closet right now. Never been opened.
Trust me, you don't need them sealed.
No, probably not. But I have one that's open somewhere too, probably up in my attic. But these 2, I used
to collect Monopolies, so I have probably 6 or 7 in the apartment already.
Nice.
Adding the 8th one. There's only one that I'm sitting there going, I really want one more Monopoly. It's the Metallica Monopoly.
Nice.
That's the only one I'm sitting there going, I really want to buy that. Other than that, I don't want to collect Monopolies anymore because I don't even like playing Monopoly.
No, it drives me nuts playing that game.
It's like, why do you have so many fucking hotels and I barely have a house? I have the broken house, the only broken house in the box. I have it.
Oh, I guess your area is living in the ghetto or something. I don't know. So it's a crack house. Cracked house.
Walton Avenue. Fuck. Okay.
That's funny.
I got to up at Park Place. Baltic Avenue, can't afford Park Place.
Oh man. Well, shit. Let's get into some wrestling then, man. I mean, honestly, best wrestling of the weekend is obviously going to be Takeover. I mean, it always is.
That show,
dude. It was fucking awesome. Oh my god. The freaking ladder match took the entire first freaking hour of the show, dude.
No, it was only about 45 minutes.
Well, it sure as hell felt like an hour. Well, with the entrances and stuff too, it felt like
That's what I mean. It was only about a 30-minute match.
Okay, so a little over 30 minutes.
And the ending, it took. I mean, the second match was starting around the hour mark.
Okay. It felt a long time, but holy crap! If the ladder match.
It was a long fucking match.
Yeah, for the first ever to be the first ever champion of the NXT North American holding the North American Championship. First off, that belt is fucking awesome looking.
It is a beautiful title.
It is one of those belts that seems very, very old school, Territory Day-esque. The off reddish brown leather is kind of awesome looking to see it. So beautiful belt right off the bat. In the
last few belts WWE has put out have, at least broken off that stupid, baseball plate mold.
Yeah. Yeah, the UK title's a nice looking belt too.
Well, even though it has that mold, it completely shatters it with all the designs going on within it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a giant W, with fucking Big Ben in the background or something. It's like a legitimate fucking title. This is one of my favorite titles to look at. Then you have what I think is a very underrated title. I don't care what anyone says. The Cruiserweight title is a beautiful belt.
Yeah, no, again, kind of a little bit different than most, and even with the purple, I still kind of like it. So
I like the purple. It makes it stick out.
It's kind of like how when Michaels did the IC title with the yellow.
Mm-hmm. So I'll say this right now: the IC title is still one of the best belts in the whole company.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And I like
kept that consistent with the white leather and everything.
Well, and the one thing that I do like is that they really haven't changed anything on it. I mean, it's basically the same plates. Huh?
The side plates.
Yeah. Well,
the side plates have WWE on it.
Well, but the main plate itself though still says Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship.
Mm-hmm.
I still like that because they never refer to that anymore. If you go back and watch the stuff from the 80s,
IC title. We always known it as the IC title.
Yes.
I mean, even in the 80s, when it was becoming one of the most prevalent titles in the company, and everyone who really worked hard, they even mentioned it on the air that the IC title is the workhorse title.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone wants the IC title because that's where the workhorses are, man. That's where the people put in the effort, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff Jarrett was right at the Hall of Fame. Miz is making that title mean something again.
Damn right. Damn right.
I don't know what anyone says about the Miz. Anytime that belt's around him, it feels important because he makes it feel important.
Mm-hmm.
He makes it feel like it's the world fucking title.
Exactly. Well, shit. So, this ladder match, though, man, brand new belt and two guys making their in-ring debut.
Yeah, two new superstars, baby.
So, we got those guys are EC3 and Ricochet. Also, Adam Cole, baby. Killian Dane, Lars Sullivan, and the Velveteen Dream in this one.
There's not one person who looked bad in this match.
Oh, my God, not at all. And Ricochet, I mean, right off the bat, I mean, just killing it. I mean, I think the best spot that he had, and this is gonna sound funny because he had some great spots, but the one I liked was the most innocuous that Mauro Ranallo sold like nobody's fucking business. And that was the one when Lars Sullivan lifted up the ladder and he knew he was gonna fall and said, "Fuck it," and just moonsaulted off of the ladder out to the floor.
Actually, honestly, one of my favorite things was when Lars is trying to lumber up the ladder, and you just see Ricochet springboard out of nowhere onto him, and the ladder completely shatters and collapses.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
And you have to sit there and go, was that supposed to happen? And then you go, fuck it, that's what happened.
Yeah.
I thought Lars' face got slashed open by the ladder the way he was fucking pawing at it afterwards.
Yeah. The Velveteen Dreams, that rolling Death Valley driver on the ladders. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's.
I'm shocked that he didn't like fall through it just trying to hold them up because he stumbled like 2 or 3 times.
Fell through at one point.
Yeah, before that even happened, I was like, oh shit, he's gonna fall. And then he held it, and then he rolled, and he literally looked like a rag doll. He ragdolled himself in the process of that one.
It was everyone showing what type of talent they have to bring to the company.
Yeah.
Whether it's Adam Cole just being charismatic as all fuck and extremely athletic to EC3 being the second coming of The Miz.
Yeah, if he'll be in NXT for a year, I can almost guarantee that.
At most.
Yeah, I would say
before WrestleMania next year, just so he can be on WrestleMania next year.
You know what? I could see them doing something like that. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to hold him off until the Raw or Mania of next year, only because they don't want to necessarily introduce him beforehand. But if they do introduce him beforehand, he literally comes in and with this same I'm a Carter, the wrestling business needs me kind of attitude, and him showing up literally 2 weeks before, and he's instantaneously in a match. And it's one of those things where hey, this is me. I deserve this. I've done everything I needed to do down there or whatever. I can see that.
I want to see him and Daniel Bryan.
Oh, that'd be fun. That would be fun.
Because most of us who have been watching wrestling long enough knows the history of Ethan Carter III.
Yes.
You know, I mean, he's not Ethan Carter III. He's just EC3 right now.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're going to bring up the whole storyline or not. I mean, if they don't, they don't. I don't give a shit. They're still keeping him the same fucking guy.
Yeah. So
that's what's amazing about it, is that he literally came in as the 1%er.
Yeah, and all the stuff that happened with this title match, even the build up with Regal and him was great.
It was so simple too. It's like, thank you for bringing me into this company and recognizing the talent that I am, and thank you for this title.
Yeah, he's like,
no.
He's like, that ain't happening, sunshine.
No, I don't think so. I'll give you a shot at it.
Yeah, and
instead of throwing a shit fit about it, he kind of just sat there and went, okay, that's fair.
Okay. Yeah, and then I mean the dueling spots between Sullivan and Dane, where Sullivan basically killed was it EC3 and Velveteen, and then on the other side, Killian Dane killed Ricochet and Adam Cole, or whatever it was, on the ladders that were suspended between the apron and the announce table.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's such a.
Or how about them just tossing Ricochet around and the crowd starts chanting, "Toss him back! Toss him back!"
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, that was great. And then, they tossed him one way. They said toss him back, and then he bounced and purposely dumped himself out of the ring so he didn't get tossed again. They would have done it multiple times if they had the chance.
I would have laughed my ass off if they did.
So, shoot, man, the way this one was going, I mean, everybody had a chance at this.
I sat there not giving a shit who won.
Oh, yeah, I didn't either.
But my prediction came true.
Adam Cole, baby.
If they lost the tag titles, I know we're skipping ahead a little.
Yeah.
And kind of giving something away just not how. But if they lost the tag titles, I was about ready to text you and go, I booked this fucking show.
Yeah, I know.
Because really, it was going that direction.
Yeah.
I called the order of all the matches.
Yep, yeah, you did.
You know, I called the first two winners, and I was damn close to calling the third one if it wasn't for, holy shit moment.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in a minute. Because,
some surprise, too.
Yeah, it was a good surprise. It was a real good surprise. So Adam Cole is your first ever NXT North American champion. He will forever be in the WWE record books, which is awesome. And he will forever be at the top of every Wikipedia page about it. So,
problem with that, but honestly, we knew once Adam Cole came into the company, he'd be money.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
I've been saying that since the Future Shock days.
Yeah.
Steve and Kyle O'Reilly teaming together before they went their separate ways to join their own mentors in ROH, which was Eddie Edwards and I think Kyle O'Reilly. I can't remember which ones were who.
I don't remember which one. I think Kyle O'Reilly went with Richards, I think. I don't remember.
With Richards?
I want to say because he's more of the striker style.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
But maybe it was the opposite.
I know, it's hard to tell right now, but I just remember that once the American Wolves broke up, they broke up Future Shock and made them apprentices to the other. And I remember Adam Cole, I believe it was Adam Cole, got the pin on Davey Richards in the main event of the show, which is a tag team match between the two teams.
Yeah. I remember
the mentors and the mentees.
Yeah.
Which was just like this huge moment back then. A lot of yes chants.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Commenced at the time because the yes chant was very popular in ROH during and between matches.
Nice.
At the time, thanks to Daniel Bryan becoming, pretty much a pro wrestling god.
Yeah, basically. Let's see here. The as you booked it, the women's match was second for the NXT women's title. Ember Moon defending against Shayna Baszler. Dude, this match was pretty freaking brutal too. And
are you sold on Baszler yet?
I'm sold. I'm sold on her. Okay. As much as I hate to admit it, I mean, I think she's gonna be one of those people who I think finally, because we haven't seen it in a long time. Okay, I think we're finally going to get a true heel champion with her now, who will take that walk once in a while and take the loss and walk out with the belt. I think we're gonna get that from her because she is that arrogant. I think that's how they should book her and keep it going that way. It's like, hey, you can be the bully character, but when you think you're gonna lose, take a walk. Let her do that. That's perfectly fine with me.
I like how the finish was where her arm was so injured she grabbed her own head to get the headlock to work.
Yeah, and having Ember pass out instead of actually tapping out, which it was another good one. I like the way that finished because. I mean, it just kind of made Ember look like she lost the match, but going into what eventually would come up on Monday, it makes her still look strong. And it makes her feel like she's got the heart of a champion to be on the main roster. So even though she lost, Baszler is the champion now, and the whole freaking division in NXT Women's division is got to be on notice now. And I think that at the rate we're going, we're gonna probably see a feud between her and Dakota Kai eventually, Kairi Sane, and then, I mean, from the looks of it, I mean, now in the past few weeks, we're going to get a heel Lacey Evans, so I don't think Lacey Evans will get into that title picture anytime soon because of Baszler being the heel. So, because Lacey Evans for a while there was looking like she was going to be a top babyface, and all of a sudden they changed her in the last couple of weeks.
Well, I think they're having her come up with a group soon.
It sounds like it, with her and possibly. Yeah, the what's his name, Gunner, former. I don't know what they're calling him now in NXT, but I think him and a couple other guys. So it's basically going to be all ex-military in a faction. At least that's what it sounds like, anyway. Then we had the triple threat tag team match for the NXT tag titles and the Dusty Rhodes Classic trophy, which is kind of unprecedented because one of the teams wasn't even in the damn tournament. But we had the champions of the Undisputed Era with Adam Cole pulling double duty because Bobby Fish is injured. So Cole had to be in 2 matches. The Authors of Pain and Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong. Holy shit. The fucking swerve in this match.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Okay. Did not see that coming one bit, and for Dunn and Strong to be basically killing it the whole time, and then the big knife in the back of Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong joins the Undisputed Era.
And it wasn't just randomly in the middle of the match. They had it won. They hit the finisher. Everything's about ready to go, and then all of a sudden, boot to the back, end of heartache, and then there's a whole lot of heartache for Pete Dunne.
Yeah, well, and the best part about it is we had forgotten. It's been 6 months since they tried, or more, since they tried to recruit Roderick Strong. 6 months.
And I tried to remind all of us.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. That was just seriously, he had been in matches against them. He was in War Games with the Authors of Pain against them. And
he's also seeing how much they've succeeded since then.
Yeah.
And made that decision at the end.
Yeah, so
right now, technically, Roddy is a tag team champion.
Theoretically, yeah, he can be as part of the trio now to take the belt there with Kyle O'Reilly until Fish gets back, and then Cole can focus on his singles title.
Hey, man, I have no problem. If they're able to put what's his name in there, Adam Cole in there, so there's some Freebird rule going.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, and I love the fact that they keep going with the Freebird rules. I with the New Day and all. I mean, they could have pulled that shit with the Wyatts if they wanted to back when, but they didn't because it wasn't a big deal at the time. But
well, I'm glad Bray didn't. I mean,
yeah, you don't need it. So, but yeah, man, it's dude, that match, dude, the Authors of Pain. They've come a long fucking way, dude. They have come a long fucking way, and I'm happy for them.
When they first started, they were getting booked as monsters, but they looked like green schlubs.
Yeah.
And now they're one of the teams that you sit there and go, I can't wait to see a Super Collider. I can't wait to see a Super Collider.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they are totally. I mean, they've upped their game. They've learned to put on good matches. They use their size to their advantage. But when it comes down to it, it's not like it's an in-your-face, every single move has to be super hype-powered everything. I mean, it's actually
good wrestling in there too.
Yeah, that's the best part. They're getting more and more technically sound by the day, which is great.
I blame Razor.
But so yeah, there's that. Then we got the what would officially be the main event because the last match was unsanctioned.
I'm so glad they booked it like this.
Yeah, dude. Scott basically booked the entire thing perfectly.
Except 2 winners, I booked the rest of the whole show.
Yeah. So, but the NXT title on the line, Almas defending against Black. And
this was so much fun because Almas is just so much fun to watch, and having Selena Vega get involved like she does.
Oh my god,
it was just so classic,
dude! It seemed like every 4 minutes or so she was getting involved doing something.
Yeah,
and then it's a
lot of involvement.
And then the finish, the way the finish was basically because of her involvement, it's kind of screwed over Almas a little bit. And so I was like, oh my god, this is freaking great. So basically with her getting involved, how many times did she freaking kick Black or Hurricane Rana or whatever, And then at the very end, going up to the top rope, looking like she's going to cross-body him, she lands right in the arms of freaking Cien Almas, and then Black Mass to the head, and she gets dumped. And then the 3 count. Holy hell. God damn, man. And there were so many freaking near falls, too. I mean, that hammerlock DDT, I think he hit him with it at least once, if not twice, before they kicked out.
He hit it deeply once, went for it twice. I think the second one he got countered. And the third one he was going for the elevated one, but couldn't hit it, I don't think.
But, yeah, man, that was freaking...
I have to rewatch the match.
Yeah, it was a freaking good one, man. But freaking that one went, I mean, freaking almost 20 minutes. I mean, itself, too.
Yeah, and that was short in comparison.
Yeah, which from there, we went to the unsanctioned match between Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano.
My God, the storytelling in this match.
Dude, Tommaso Ciampa right now is probably, next to The Miz, one of the most hated heels on the roster.
Let's be honest, The Miz wish he had that heat right now.
It got to a point where...
Every heel wishes they had that heat. You know, there's heat, there's nuclear heat, and then there's the heat death of the world heat.
Yeah.
Okay? He watched Earth burn with the heat that he was generating. And it was even more emphasized with the fact that he came out to no music.
Yeah.
Just a chorus of "fuck you, Ciampa" chants.
Yeah. I thought that was awesome, dude. When I first saw him walking out with nothing, I'm like, that's odd, but it's really kind of cool because it's a kind of a big fuck you to the fans there. And then, yeah, the fans, being the case that it is the Wrestlemania fans, it's the international group of people from all over the place.
It's also NXT, so you get a lot more
of the hardcore, passionate fans who are
indie-style fans than, the children and shit like that. So,
yeah, exactly.
Well, the crowd, they already had 2 hours of wrestling almost.
Yeah.
Really good wrestling, too. And they weren't burned out by the time this match came on. This match went nearly 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And they were hot to the end of it.
And the stipulation on this match was if Gargano wins, he gets his job back. And, I mean, I love the obvious...
We'll never see Gargano in NXT again.
Yeah. Well, I love the obvious plant of the guy standing with crutches nearby.
It was so bad, but it was so good, too. It's like, hey! They planted a fan!
Yeah, right there. There's no seats, nothing nearby him. Just an open space, and he's standing there with his crutches. And then they have him hobble away with, like, help of security in the process. Instead of trying to get the damn crutches back or something. That was...
Oh, God, that was so funny. That was very 1980s.
Yeah, I mean, even the couple of weeks building up to it, dude, they did almost look like it was gonna have a stunt granny spot, dude. They had the old lady in the crowd yelling at him right into his face and stuff, but
yeah, I know. It's just like him ripping up fan signs and all that shit, and just like pulling shit away from fans, and look like it could have been really bad at one point.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, man.
It was very old school booking. It was very reminiscent of like old 1980s NWA.
Yeah, it was a good match, man. Very physical. I mean, the crutch, even like the spots where like the fighting over the crutch, like they both see the crutch in the middle, and then like, hey, let's both go for it, and the tugging and pulling and all that kind of shit, and hey, let's turn it into whatever. Or then it became the knee brace. And the way that finish went with the knee brace, Gargano using the knee brace for extra leverage to pull back on the submission. Yeah, that was fucking great. So Gargano won, gets his spot back, to the joy of the entire fucking crowd in the arena.
And I think it was the wrong thing to do. Johnny does not need NXT. He should be on 205 Live. He should have debuted on Tuesday. My disappointment is also that this kills a bit of Tommaso Ciampa's heat, if you ask me.
I can see where you're coming from.
He could have been the greatest villain in pro wrestling right now if he just ended Johnny Gargano's career.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Like, completely just decimated him in the match, brutalized him, and then with that lung blower bomb from the top, Project Ciampa from the top. Oh, thank you, first of all, for Ciampa finally bringing that out.
Yeah.
And Nigel mentioning that now that he's a singles competitor, he decides to use his singles finisher again.
Yeah.
Fucking Nigel, man.
Love it, man. He's always Johnny on the spot with stuff. And the fact that he knows them from the previous indie stuff, or their indie work, because he was there. Yeah.
Oh my God, Nigel asking for this match to just end already.
Yeah, that's just
especially after that powerbomb spot on the concrete.
Oh, Jesus.
That thud was just deafening.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? And I know they don't get enough credit, I think, anyway, from the average fan. But the announcers freaking made the entire show, dude. Morrow is the best guy that they have on play-by-play. I'm sorry to anybody else who might think otherwise. Mauro Ranallo is... Remember how I used to always say, the reason why I like Don West is because he's a mark on the mic? Mauro Ranallo is...
I gotta agree with you. Mauro Ranallo is the biggest pro wrestling mark in the fucking crowd, and him and Nigel play off each other so well, being both once a former wrestler and a fucking mark for pro wrestling.
Did you see the video that WWE put a GoPro on the desk, and all it is the just reactions and Morrow going crazy, ape shit over certain things while he's on commentary. He's literally jumping out of his seat making the calls and stuff. It's fucking hilarious, and I love it.
I could never be a commentator because be like, oh shit, did you see that? I don't fucking know, but it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I mean, that's, oh man. As soon as
wrestling like that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So I mean, kudos to Morrow, to Nigel, and you know what? Percy's got his moments too, but he's got to step his game up if he wants to keep up with this.
He's still Percy Watson.
Yeah, which is funny because
he doesn't say anything relevant.
You want to hear something funny? So being in New Orleans, went to Access. You know what they did with Percy Watson there? They legitimately stuck him at an announcer's desk where you could call a match with Percy Watson. As you
know, was there? Was it like the Virgil Superstar?
There was maybe a line of 5 people only. I felt bad for him, so as soon as one of the matches got done, I got his attention and be like, "Hey, Percy! Oh yeah!" Just because. He's like, "Yeah, whatever." I was like, "Okay, cool." I'm glad he didn't take offense to it. Because it's an old gimmick, but I loved him in that gimmick. I love the dancing Urkel gimmick. So
he tried when he was supposed to be a wrestler, but doesn't change the fact that overall he was just not very good.
No, he's just average at best, man. But
his
still,
announcing is not very good either.
Well, I mean, when you also have Morrow and Nigel there, it's kind of like you're not needed, and so.
But did you expect Nigel to become this good?
No.
Fast?
No, I mean he was
good enough for Michael Cole to go, I want to work with them.
Yeah, exactly.
They hired him on Michael Cole's request, essentially.
Yeah, well, he was doing the commentary for Ring of Honor for the longest of time there.
But with Ring of Honor commentary, you get away with so much because it's not as regulated as WWE commentary and what you need to do and focus on and be on top of and all that shit.
Yeah, the storytelling aspect.
It's a whole different beast. That's why you don't see, Steve Corino doing commentary. Instead, he's down south helping people learn how to wrestle.
Speaking of that guy, there were multiple times I wish he was a commentator for WWE at the WrestleMania pay-per-view, but I will get to that in a little bit once as we go down the card here, since it's getting to that point right now where I think I want to say this show itself, if I remember correctly, and let me see if I can find it. Meltzer.
Meltzer's ratings?
Meltzer, I think, gave 2 5-star matches on that pay-per-view.
Wait, the NXT pay-per-view?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah, he gave 2. Let me.
I know EC3 did a joke on his Instagram where he had 5 stars on his chest.
Yeah, no.
The match and tagged everyone in it. So I think you are correct about the ladder match.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so Meltzer gave a 5-star to the ladder match and to And to the unsanctioned match.
I can't. Even with the shitty, fan plant spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
The story that was told in that match, how even, what you don't see from, main event wrestling anymore, main storyline wrestling, is the story between Gargano and Ciampa, and how the last 2 years have built up to this one moment.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And,
right?
yeah.
So all that friendship that they had, and then, Ciampa losing his stack and going psychotic because, he is the, Sicilian psychopath. Right?
Yep.
So that whole thing played out in 37 minutes in front of you. It was the greatest soap opera episode you might ever watch. Okay? It had ups, it had downs, it had moments where you thought everything was over and then someone came back to life, and a moment where you thought they might reconcile, and then another backstab, and then another backstab after that, and then you think it's over, and all of a sudden the hero comes back and saves the day.
So here, you want me to put it in perspective a little bit here. So Meltzer, for the most part, doesn't give 5-star matches very, very often. He hasn't given many. I think he's maybe given under 10 to the WWE in the past, maybe 20 years. Okay.
And a lot of people remember he does, suck a lot of Japanese dick for, his match recommendation.
Well,
but a lot of times he's not wrong about how good a match is.
That's true. But so here's putting it in perspective. So you've seen that over the course of, like I said, the last 2 decades, not very many in WWE. Johnny Gargano has 2 this year.
It's very early.
Dude, him and Almas got 5 stars, and now him and Ciampa got 5 stars. He's got 2 this fucking year. That is insane.
So Johnny Gargano is new Kenny Omega.
Yeah, legitimately. Johnny, they should just start calling him Johnny 5-star Wrestling. Which,
God, I want that to happen.
Which,
I want that to be a shirt. Just Johnny Wrestling with 5 stars on the back, and that's it.
Yeah, seriously, that should be the next shirt. I mean, they can't actually call him Johnny 5-star Wrestling because 5-star Wrestling is an actual company in the UK. That's honest to God. They should literally just put Johnny Wrestling on a shirt with 5 stars in the middle of it. That's all you need to put.
They might get sued by Universal or Paramount or whoever put out a Short Circuit. Johnny 5 is alive!
Oh, jeez. But, God, dude.
I'm just saying, it could happen.
Yeah.
I still want that shirt, though.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be great, dude. I would totally buy. I almost bought me one of the Johnny Wrestling the whole shebang shirts, but I don't always like wearing red T-shirts. That's just, if it was a different.
I don't mind red. I wish I had more red T-shirts, honestly. So if I could have had one in my size, I probably would.
Oh, man, yeah. I mean,
I love the stories that he tells in the ring, and the stories that he's been telling since him and Ciampa broke up.
Yeah.
And that was.
But and I kind of agree with your thought process of Ciampa losing a little steam because of this, and Gargano should be on the main roster. I think Ciampa eventually is going to be on the main roster too. But if you go the way that you booked it and have Gargano lose, show up on 205, then Ciampa's the biggest heel on the brand there at NXT for a little while. Let him.
And then he brings that up with him to 205.
Exactly. Yeah.
Chasing Johnny. It's you thought you got rid of me?
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, that would be really good.
On those fucking matches on the main roster, which, if you notice, a lot of their matches have been picking up in steam with the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that's actually been a good thing. The crowd reaction is, since the tournament started, since Triple H took over, the crowd reaction has gotten much better to 205 as a whole.
Yeah.
On the show, and it's been noticeable and it's been entertaining to watch.
Yeah, it's been pretty insane. So, speaking...
And who knew? Actually, Enzo Amore and getting shit cam was better for the brand than we thought it would be.
Which is hilarious because, again, we found out last week that he got cleared of any wrongdoing officially, but WWE is yet to make a comment on whether they're bringing him back or not, which, again...
He's still nuclear, though. They're going to have to wait a while.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
If they bring him back, it would have to be out. I would wait till Survivor Series.
Yeah, give it some time.
Yeah, let that shit die down, then all of a sudden, you just hear that music come on, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That'd be...
But don't push him like he was.
Yeah, I wouldn't. But, so, alright, so, again, from NXT...
Honestly, they've got to bring him back, because he's a dick.
Yeah, he is kind of a dick.
They might just be like, you know what, this is a good reason to get rid of him, let's just keep him out. We got plenty going on. We have plenty of people down south. I don't see too many people staying down there for too long.
No, not at all.
You have a few guys who can come up from there oh god, that Spanish dude had the braces at one point.
Oh my god, yeah, he is the from the Chilean guy.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but I think
he's making the rounds down in NXT and doing pretty good for himself. I'm sure if they really wanted him to, Aikman could probably drop 20 pounds again and get back to 205 if he really needed to.
That's true too, yeah. But NXT Takeover set the bar for the weekend, and basically says, "Can you top this?" WrestleMania.
Pro wrestling in general.
Yeah, WrestleMania had a.
It's really hard, man, because we sat there going, "Oh man, nothing's gonna beat Almas and Gargano." Fuck you, Johnny.
Johnny's like, I can do better. So, God, man. So let's see here. WrestleMania the night after. Here we had. They started off the pre-show with a 30-man battle royal, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And, dude, I gotta say, the freaking, again, I was there, so I'm watching it from the stand, so I had to go back and watch the actual event still myself on the network to get the more intricacies of things. The Miracle Mike Bennett, or whatever, Mike Kanellis, whatever the fuck you want to call him now. He was in it.
Oh, God, good for him.
I'm glad he's back. He's getting healthy, which is good. I think,
Yeah, I know we've talked about this a bit, and how, the man can't wrestle a shit, but he's gone through some shit, and we want to see him succeed because he's gone through some shit.
Yeah, so, but he was in it, and the way it finished, I swear to God, it looked like Baron Corbin was going to win the damn thing again. I was like, oh shit, here we go. He's going to be a two-time winner, or it's going to be Mojo. Mojo was there near the end too. And eventually what ends up happening is lights go out, lights come back on, and Bray Wyatt is in the ring. And they're thinking, oh shit, is he going to attack Matt Hardy? Nope, he joins Matt Hardy.
It must be one hell of a fucking pool that he has outside his yard.
Yeah, holy hell. So, but, so Matt Hardy wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royals trophy. What is it? Oh, God. I can't remember how Hardy says it, because he says it all in, like, backwards Yoda speak, or
He says it Hardy's.
Yeah, the memorial of the 8th wonder, whatever, Royale of Battle, or some I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's some crazy thing like that. That was okay. I mean, again, it's a battle royal, so everybody's excited, and it's fast and furious. Then we had the Cruiserweight title finals between Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander, and
I still watch this, unfortunately.
Oh, dude, yeah, you gotta watch it. It's a good match. At least I felt like it was a good match. Back and forth, everybody kind of getting near falls, high spots, things like that. The funniest part was the people sitting around me were saying, how funny would it be if this match gets like a double count out because they both like beat each other up or do a spot on the floor and they can't make the count, and Vacant wins the title again? I'm like, okay, cool, I like that, but nah, not gonna happen. So Cedric is your new Cruiserweight champion, which again, well deserved. Either guy would have been well deserved to have it. I think Mustafa is the underdog character. They're gonna keep him chasing for a while so they can build him up a little more.
I really wanted him to win, though.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I don't foresee him not getting it anytime soon, but it's going to be a fun little rivalry between him and Cedric. But also now, I mean, you got the guys on the roster where you can have so many different rivalries going on, where Mustafa has to continuously prove to Drake Maverick, who I met, by the way, which is pretty cool, that he's number one contender worthy. So he'll have to continuously keep beating Buddy Murphy, Drew Gulak, and all those guys on a regular basis just so he stays in the title picture. which I'm excited for, dude. I didn't get a chance to watch this past week because, again, catching up on sleep and all this stuff from the trip. But yeah, Cedric, I'm happy Cedric is the champion. I know Mustafa was your guy, I guess, when it came down to it, but
I think he could be a guy you could build a company off of in that area.
Yeah.
You know, I really wanted to see more of that, but we didn't get it. Cedric finally got his story coming up for him, but hey, you know what? We'll see what happens.
Well, and it's kind of funny how from one tournament to the next tournament, Cedric went from being eliminated early, gets the fanfare, the please sign Cedric, to now at the end of another tournament he's the champion. So I think it did come a little full circle there. Which, I mean, for them, it's kind of nice to see that they actually kind of thought about it a little bit with the booking when it comes to that kind of thing.
Well, it's a Triple H run.
Yeah.
Program, so it makes sense. Also, let's just point out that Rockstar Spud's killing it.
Oh, dude, yeah. Dude, he's a super nice guy. I actually, it was funny because I met him at Access, and when I went up to him and I go, hey, so this is a huge step up from that random convention on British Boot Camp, and he goes, oh, hell yeah. Yeah, dude, it was funny. I was like sitting there, do I say that one or do I say something else that may be a little witty about it, or I don't know. But yeah, dude. Yeah.
Hey, man, he has come a long way, and I honestly didn't think that I'd be excited for this, but towards the end of his TNA career, I'm like, okay, man, this guy's fun to watch. I get it now. I really do get it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I want to say you got the picture. I can't remember if you responded or not to it off the top of my head. But Access has NXT wrestling there, so you get to see the people that haven't really been on TV yet, and one of them was Donovan Dijak. So I thought that was pretty.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, I sent that message to you. I was like, I can't remember if you sent me a message back because my phone was acting all screwy all weekend.
I don't care, man. Dijak.
Yeah.
He actually got some time on WWE's Instagram, too, cutting a promo because he was in one of those tournaments.
Oh, okay.
So I think he says Chris Dijak now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what he's going by, but he beat the shit out of Daivari, so.
As I would expect.
Yeah, Daivari cut a promo basically back. He was trying to be funny and be smarmy, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna make you feel embarrassed that you got beat by a cruiserweight." And I'm sitting there looking like, okay, embarrassed to be beat by a cruiserweight. You just put the whole division down there, Daivari. You didn't even realize it, but you put the whole division down in that promo. That basically saying because he's a heavyweight and you're a cruiserweight that you're expected to lose. Good job, dude.
Well, yeah, but it's true. A lot of times it is.
But still, I don't know. Let's see what else. Pre-show, last pre-show match was the I don't know what the hell to call it now because I was gonna say the Giant Uterus Cup.
That's what it was.
For the women's battle royal. I swear to God, if you haven't looked at it that way before, you will now. It literally looks like a freaking uterus.
It didn't take me long to figure that
But
out.
oh man, I was like, stab me through the goddamn heart at the finish of this one. I don't know if you didn't catch this one either.
No, I did. I don't remember.
Oh man, Sasha gets dumped by Bayley at the end. Everybody
random Naomi out of nowhere.
Yeah, Naomi was hiding on the side of the ring and then jumps in and eliminates Bayley. And
the NXT chicks are kicking a lot of ass in it.
Dude, yeah, that was a fun thing to see. You get the Dakota Kai and Kairi Sane, and you had the girl that they signed from India, and yeah, dude, I mean,
she's showed a lot of improvement from the tournament to now.
Yeah.
You can tell there's just a lot going on that she didn't know what she was doing that first time out. There's definitely a better balance to what she can do.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a fun way to kind of show off and showcase the NXT ladies who are coming up. Peyton Royce was in it as well. We'll talk more about her later. Yeah, Naomi getting the nod in that one, which kind of irritates me because I was like, oh, everybody was marking the fuck out when Bayley got the toss out on I think it was Sasha at the end, and no music played, and we're like, oh shit, what? Who's that? Oh fuck, here comes Naomi. God damn it.
Heel turn.
Yeah, and well, the fun part about that whole thing was Bayley dumping Sasha after looking like they were gonna finally put their differences aside and be a team again, and then she dumps her, just not thinking, like real fast, just boom. It's like, oh shit. So, but yeah, so first ever women's battle royal winner is Naomi. So there's that. Let's see, on the main card. Started off with the triple threat IC title match. Miz defending against Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. Dude, good way to kick it off. I mean, those three guys did really well too. God, man, it just pisses me off. It pisses me off that the Miz fucking lost.
Yeah, I know, but it was a pretty good match.
Yeah, I know it was, and freaking Seth with the belt. Now he's a Grand Slam champion. He's the last one of the Shield to actually be a Grand Slam champion.
Yay.
So, which I would have thought he would have been the first, but because he's the best wrestler out of all of them, personally, from my standpoint, I think. But so Seth now is the holder of the Intercontinental title, and again, you mentioned Workhorse title. I think Seth Rollins is one of those Workhorse guys that totally deserves that belt, and like the Miz, I think he could keep that prestige up a little higher as well. So
yeah, I don't think putting on Seth Rollins is a bad deal for the belt, you know. So I think putting on Finn would have been fine too.
Yeah, well, and the best part about this whole situation is right now where you got these guys, you have that rivalry that you can build off of this, and you can have, if you wanted to turn Finn heel, you have the Balor Club there that can help pick on Rollins in the process and kind of make his life a living hell for a little while, which is cool. So that we'll see where that goes, but with everything coming with the Superstar Shakeup, that goes out the window. But and then second match of the card, we had the SmackDown Women's Title match with Charlotte defending against Asuka, basically streak versus title. Dude, you called it.
I was disappointed that it happened so early in the night, though.
Yeah, I didn't think it.
I figured if she was gonna lose, it would happen later on in the evening.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that early. I figured maybe the other women's match would be up here, not this one, because this one had more of a main event style feel to it than the other one did with Nia and Alexa.
Yeah.
So, but Charlotte did wind up getting Asuka to tap out to the figure 8. That finish, I mean, the match itself, it was 13 minutes long, according to the wiki list here. So, I mean, it wasn't a short match by any stretch, but, I mean, I really think that they could have done a little bit more with them in that. And
I don't think you needed to. Honestly, I think it was the right amount of time for the match. I enjoyed it for what it was. I was very surprised when Asuka tapped out. I really wasn't expecting that because of how early the match was in the card. But that didn't bother me, honestly. I mean, right now, I think this is better for Asuka's booking. Now, she can still be booked as a monster, but every once in a while someone might be able to beat her. And that fear of her actually being able to lose now makes her a more interesting character than, here comes Asuka again to win.
Yeah, well, my main thing with it is I just hope that all of a sudden now WWE doesn't decide, okay, let's put her on the losing streak thing, and I'm going, oh god, I still want her.
That would be bad, but that's just bad booking on their part, and then if they do that, they're stupid.
Yeah, I want her to still be winning 99% of her matches still. I want her to go out there every single night and basically still go and kill people, where you get the one person who accidentally beats her on a fucking small package.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only time I want to see her lose now, still in the near future. Until later on down the line where maybe she gets hurt and then becomes a little gun-shy or trying to work a match through an injury. and then they book her to lose a match, and then she's wrestling with a cast or wrestling with her arm taped or ribs taped, and she's losing matches. She starts losing matches because she's fighting through injury. I can deal with that kind of booking and her losing.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I can't foresee them actually booking her to lose even now. I mean, she lost one match. Okay, big deal. She lost to arguably the best women's wrestler of the modern era. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Following that one, we had the Fatal 4-Way for the U.S. title. Orton defending against Rusev, and Mahal.
Oh, man, that ending.
Another one. Stab me through the heart and rip it out. I thought Rusev was going to win the goddamn belt.
I know, right? No, you bastard!
Yeah.
Very entertaining, though.
It was. No doubt it was. But fucking A, man. I'm just sick of Jinder Mahal. I think the only reason why they did this again is because they're going overseas to that area of the world and they want Jinder to have a belt.
Well, personally, to me, I want the Jinder to start with this time.
Yeah.
Like, it should have started here for him, not go straight to the main event. So they're kind of like hitting a reboot button on this. Let's give this a go again and see if this works.
Yeah, which, I mean, you never know. It could work. I mean, him and Bobby Roode, him and Rusev can feud for a little bit, which Rusev is even a question mark right now because there's been rumors that he's gone. Like, he asked for his release, and all of a sudden now even stuff from let me pull up his Twitter account because I want to say all the references to WWE from his Twitter are gone. So I don't.
Oh, maybe he's trying to work a storyline right now.
Maybe that's a definite possibility with WWE.
He was slated to wrestle Undertaker at the end of the month, and now all of a sudden it's Chris Jericho after he decided to say "Bury me softly, bro."
Yeah.
On Twitter.
So yeah, but everything relating to WWE is no longer on his Twitter account. So I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. Lana still has her WWE stuff on there, so.
Well, I don't see her leaving anytime.
I don't either. I mean, I can see WWE even being dicks about it, and
I like that life is life. There will be Rusev Day somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. But
other versions of you, like they completely got rid of his old banner and everything. Like, wow.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go down, but we shall see. Hopefully everything is okay and Rusev does stay on the roster. But fuck,
yeah,
man.
I was actually getting stoked for the idea of Undertaker and Rusev in a casket match. I was actually looking forward to that.
Now it's going to be Chris Jericho, so.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, not at all, so. And then we had the match that was.
I feel like he's having a conversation with her, too.
Oh, yeah, Rusev, yeah.
Like, he's having a conversation with his wife through Twitter.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Then we had the mixed tag team match. Dude, okay. Ronda Rousey, for her first fucking match ever, not fucking bad at all.
I'm going to say this. She outperformed another mixed martial artist on the
card. I'm guessing you're saying Brock Lesnar?
Yes!
Yes. Yeah, dude.
Not yes!
Yeah, dude. Like, Stephanie McMahon played it off perfectly. Like, the getting in her head right off the get-go, pulling her off the apron as Kurt's about to make a tag. Like, they used the mixed tag rules to a T at the very beginning. Because if she's not tagged, then Stephanie doesn't have to be in the match. Awesome. Cool. I love that idea. And then later on, the mixed tag things bit him in the ass because, yeah. But even Ronda was like, fuck it, I don't care. And she starts throwing laying punches into trips. It's fucking great. So, but, oh, dude. Like,
he actually picked him up.
Yeah. It is, oh, man. Yeah, so.
It's not a good match, though, for one reason and one reason only. Kurt Angle.
Yeah, he kind of looked like he was a little out of place in
I felt
some.
so bad for Triple H because Triple H had to carry him like luggage in that match.
I mean, and you saying that, I can see, some of the parts that happened, and it didn't look all great. And a lot of times, Kurt was kind of out on the floor a lot, not doing much.
Yeah, I think Kurt should never get in the ring again. I felt really bad for Triple H. I really did. I don't normally say that for Hunter ever.
Yeah.
Because of the position he's in and what he's done and what he's accomplished and what's been given to him. But damn, man, that just looked difficult, and I feel bad for you.
Ronda freaking owned it, man. And
for what little she knew, she did it pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, there a couple of times there you could tell a little awkwardness at the very beginning, but I mean, she got into it. The armbar things and the overselling of the armbar and cranking on it, and Stephanie can perform too. I mean, she's been a while since she's been in the ring, but dude, she's good, man. She knows the facial expressions, especially, man. She's good with the facial expressions.
That moment when she went to snap Stephanie's arm back and slowly separated the hands.
Yeah.
Just by using her body. That ending was so dramatic. I loved it.
So, and
she was getting into it. Like, towards the end, I'm like, yes, do it. Break her arm. Break it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Ronda Rousey first match ever to be at a WrestleMania in front of almost 70,000, I think, as it was in the Superdome. I don't know. Yeah, dude, that was a good start for her career, and hopefully things get better. I just the way that the rumors are now, the scuttlebutt is they're gonna try to build her up and to build Charlotte up so that next year's Mania, one of the co-main events is that.
Okay.
My main thing is I can't foresee them, because one of the other things is they're aiming to put them on last, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. As much as the women's wrestling has gotten better and has come a long way from what it was just a decade ago, I still do not believe that there's any way a WrestleMania will end anytime in the near future with a women's match. Just because of just the way things have been. I think that they're good enough to be considered a co-main event, but I don't think, especially if you got someone like Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles, or, I mean, God forbid, Roman Reigns, who honestly has gotten better over the last 4 main events he's been in. So
but he's still been in 4 shit main events.
I mean, it's not like he's had much to work with, considering 2 of which have been against Brock Lesnar. So.
Yeah, but he hasn't faced anyone of quality lately. No offense to Triple H.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. So we'll see how things go. But to think that in 1 year Ronda could be in a main event of WrestleMania, I don't foresee that happening officially as like the last match of the night. Maybe, like I said, co-main event, second to last, or whatever, or third to last, whatever. Because even freaking Styles and Shinsuke went on third to last in this pay-per-view. So.
Well, I mean, you always have to have that buffer match between two
the cool down
main events.
Yeah, the cool down. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just done for a reason.
But all right, so moving on from that mixed tag match, we go into the triple threat tag team match for the SmackDown titles. Usos defending against New Day and the Bludgeon Brothers. Now, I have to defer to you on this one because I literally, as soon as that freaking mixed tag match ended, I ran off to the bathroom, and by the time I got back, the freaking tag team match was over.
Well, that's your problem. It was really a clusterfuck. There was nothing. There was no tags in and out. It felt like it kind of just went, oh, the Bludgeon Brothers are here. Let's attack them, and they killed everyone.
Jeez Louise.
It was fun, though, because I'm a Luke Harper fan, so I got the mark out. Plus, that mask he came out with was really fun.
I was going to say, did he come out with the mask on that he came out with during this week? Because I do. I kind of like that cow mask or whatever, the cow skull.
Yes. It was produced by Tom Savini's FX House, too.
Who?
So, if anyone knows if you're a horror fan out there and you've heard the name Tom Savini, you know the quality of that mask. Actually, all WWE masks like that are produced through their effects house. Apparently, he's a big wrestling fan.
That's cool. I didn't know that. That's pretty neat. Well, shit. From there, yeah, so, well, basically...
There's not much to say about it, unfortunately, because it's like a 6-minute match, and everything, it was just pure kinetic energy for those 6 minutes. Felt longer in a way, not in a bad way, in a good way. It's like so much shit happened in it. I was just like, oh my god, nothing stopped in that whole match. It was just pure violence. I loved it.
And the Usos kind of getting hosed again at WrestleMania, so which kind of sucks.
Yeah, I know, but... I mean, the way they've been performing, unless they're injured next year, I don't see how they don't get a spotlight.
Yeah, no doubt. And then from there, which I forgot to mention, throughout the night, we saw a shot of John Cena legitimately sitting in the crowd.
Oh my god, that was so annoying. Kept focusing on him. Oh. Fuck John Cena, no one cares.
Well, so they kept focusing on him. At one point in time, referee Rudy Charles, I believe it was, comes out and says something to him, and he literally jumps the railing and runs up the ramp, like, full speed. I guess, and hey, the Undertaker's here. Well, this is the time when Cena comes out to the ring and does his whole shtick and calls out the Undertaker. And then the lights go off. And everybody goes absolutely apeshit. And then, here comes Elias. And I fucking laughed my ass off.
House of the Rising Sun, no less.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh my god, can Elias get any better?
I laughed my ass off. Everybody heard John Cena's music and came running full speed, man. Like, trying to get back to their seats as soon as humanly possible. And then here comes Elias, and after the lights go out. And I'm like, ha ha ha, they're fucking trolling you guys. Awesome, great. And he beats the crap out of Elias, and he starts walking back up the ramp. And then the lights go off again, and we get the gong, and here comes Taker and his fucking 10 minutes of walking down the ramp. Which I kind of wanted the American Badass, but we didn't get it. Oh well.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Triple H stole his motorcycle.
Yeah, his entrance. Yeah, it was all the motorcycle thing.
He gave it to his wife.
Yeah. So, but Taker comes walking down to the ring. The bell rings, and he proceeds to squash John Cena.
God, that was so bad.
Oh, jeez Louise. John Cena. Oh, that fuck.
Whose cornflakes did John Cena piss in?
The big boot from Taker that Cena freaking, like, sold, like he got kicked his head fucking off, but he totally didn't even come goddamn close to the boot.
Yeah, like, I know, because he was always on the floor before the boot was even up in the air.
Yeah, I mean, hell,
we all called that, and we started laughing our ass off how bad that was.
Well, and then Cena starts the sequence of the moves of doom. It goes to do the you can't see me, bounces off the ropes, and Taker sits up, and Cena goes like, holy shit, and falls on his ass.
Before in my life, I did not know that would happen. You are the Undertaker. What did I do? It's like, are you kidding me, John? Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude.
You've literally done this with him 20 years ago.
Yeah, well, the funniest part was the memes that came out from it about saying apparently the Undertaker does have the power to see John Cena or some shit like.
You can see me? What?
Yeah, that's why he was freaking out. It's like, wait. So I thought that was. I mean, it was for what it was. I didn't expect it to be a squash match like that. But after the performance he had last year with Roman Reigns that felt like it tainted the Taker's legacy, I think this kind of made up for it a little bit. He kind of...
his match with Roman Reigns tainted his legacy. You know, not the match with Brock Lesnar, CM Punk,
No, I mean, just the way it was with Roman, and a couple of times where Roman was supposed to like reverse the tombstone and lift him up, and a couple of botches with that kind of bugged the crap out of me, personally. But it's like, yeah, whatever. But
Wrestling Observer voted him most overrated in 2001.
Who?
The Undertaker.
Really? Huh.
And reader's least favorite wrestler.
That's funny.
All right, this is what he's got from the Wrestling Observer of the 5-star match between him and Michaels for Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
Best gimmick from 91 from 1990 to 94. Best heel in 91. Feud of the year in 2007 with Batista. Match of the year in 2009 and 2010 against HBK at WrestleMania both years.
Okay.
Most overrated in 2001. That was his American Badass days. Reader's least favorite wrestler in 2001. I don't know why. I enjoyed those days, so fuck them. Worst work match of the year 2001. Kane versus Chronic at Unforgiven.
Oh, jeez.
I think people just want to strike Unforgiven from the record books in general. You know? Worst feud of the year 93. Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Most disgusting promotional tactic. Terrorist angle on day of London bombings.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, him and Muhammad Hassan. Like, dude, there was a taped segment. Why wouldn't you just cut it and put some filler there?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it was on SmackDown. It was taped 3 days earlier. You could have completely not done that.
Yeah, that's true.
Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame class of 2004.
Nice. Yeah, so Taker is had his ups and downs, that's for sure, at least in the eyes of the fans and the writers and shit.
Oh, come on. We've been crapping on him for fucking ever now.
Well, in the last, obviously the last few years, because, I mean, again, he's getting old, man. He's getting old.
He's gotten old. He's been old. He was old when he wrestled Edge. Edge should have won that fucking match.
Yeah, it could have been. What could have been?
Edge had his own streak going. He could have retired undefeated. Because, neck injury.
Yeah. Let's see here. After the squashing burial of John Cena, we got the tag team match with the return of Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon taking on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
That was like a 12-minute match, and 8 minutes of it was absolutely horrible because it was all Shane McMahon.
Yeah, they sold Daniel Bryan taking a beating at the very beginning, and Shane had to basically carry water for everybody, and then eventually Daniel Bryan got in, House of Fire, all that kind of shit. And, so that's, I mean, good on him for getting back in the ring, but I'm actually shocked at the outcome that they actually let him and Shane go over, because now Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are technically kayfabe fired from SmackDown. And
oh yeah, they had to fire them. You knew they weren't going to get rehired once Gargano won. I even said, well, after the match was done with Gargano and Ciampa, and Gargano got the win, I'm like, well, Kevin Owens is getting fired tomorrow.
Yeah, so Owens and Zayn now.
Zayn can sneak his way back into the company under a mask. I don't know about Kevin Owens.
That is true. Which is funny because, keeping with the kayfabe, Kevin Steen now has shirts again on Pro Wrestling Tees. Yeah, I'm dead serious. If you go, it's a lot of the old designs that were up there previously, and there is one of him holding El Generico like a baby that says, "I've carried him for 9 years." Yeah, that was pretty funny. Like they also. I
think one of the best things that has happened has been Sami Zayn's heel turn.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Sami Zayn. He surprised me, man. I didn't think he was gonna be a good heel. I did not think he was gonna be a good heel at all. But he surprised me. So.
He hams it up so nicely.
Yeah. But, so there's that. After that tag match, we had the Raw Women's title match, Bliss defending against Nia Jax.
I enjoyed this greatly, especially that moment where she's beating on Nia. Nia just shrugs it off and yells at her, and it's that horrified return scream from Alexa Bliss. It's just like, oh my god, Jason Voorhees!
Yeah. It was at that moment where she realized she'd fucked up. Oh, God. Yeah, and at the very end, too, like, after she got beat, the fact that Alexa laid in the corner, cringing like you're saying, like there was a serial killer in there, and she's just, like, cringing for her life, like, at the sight, like, not wanting to even look in Nia's direction. I was like so well sold there by Alexa, but I'm so happy for Nia winning that belt, dude. She fucking deserves it. She's come a long way herself, and
man, she should have won that. I still think she should have been one to not dethrone, but well, I guess dethrone Asuka's
streak.
Yeah, I think that would have made it a little more interesting between her and Charlotte. I don't know. For some reason, I felt that. Plus, it would have been just more interesting for Nia to get that win.
Yeah, it would have been something that she can, use. And even if it's wrestling skill wise, she may not be as good as Asuka because of her size. Like that was a big deal. Like for a while there, they would treat her like the monster and give her matches to squash people. And then there was other times where then she's like losing to freaking Bayley by a sleeper hold. It's like, really? Come on. Like, if you're gonna book her as a heel, have her destroy Bayley. Have her destroy people like these major players. Have her to be destroyed in like a couple of minutes. Make her seem like she's actually a monster. Don't just give her to the jobbers to freaking tear up. Come on. So, then we're starting to get into the end here with the big title matches.
God, this recap is long.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, and we're only through with the pre-show and stuff, dude. That's 11 matches, just counting the pre-show. Okay. WWE title match: AJ defending against Nakamura. Yes, it was an awesome match. The intro with the guitarist chick from Alice Cooper's band, that was awesome.
Oh God, I hated that.
Oh, I liked it. I thought it was cool.
I thought it was such a bad rendition.
It's not the violin stuff, but I thought it was cool. It was something different. And it plays up the rock star aspect of Shinsuke Nakamura, so that's what they're going for. But dude, AJ and him just are fucking money, and it was a completely different emotion. Pack they compared to Wrestle Kingdom. They're so made for each other when it comes to in-ring and stylistically and stuff. They play off each other very well. So, and the way afterwards they play with our emotions there at the very end. So, yeah. So basically, AJ gets the win, playing with our emotions. Shinsuke grabs the belt, basically gets down on his knees and says, here's the belt, and a sign of respect, because something similar happened at Wrestle Kingdom. They both kind of to their knees and whatnot. And this is where I go back to, I kind of wish that a certain guy was on commentary on the main roster and not a trainer in NXT, because I was waiting for, he hit him right in the ding-ding.
Oh God, that happened at a WrestleMania.
I actually yelled that out loud. He hit him in the ding-ding.
It's probably the first time Nakamura has been really interesting since debuting on the main roster.
And now, we get to see him as a heel, which is awesome. He's always...
Mostly because the way he was beaten up on AJ afterwards, like, that was the way Nakamura debuted against Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Okay? So maybe that's the Nakamura we're going to finally get, the one that we want, the King of Strong Style, that cocky bastard that don't give a fuck.
Yeah, the chaos Nakamura from New Japan. So we shall see how that...
I'm all for this right now.
Yeah, and then Monday night, man, was just as good. Not Monday, Tuesday night was just as good, rather. So we'll get into that maybe a little bit here. And then we had the long drawn out process that was the Raw Tag Team title match.
Oh God, I felt so bad. Fucking No Way Jose was in the crowd. You saw him run right past No Way Jose. And he's like, he's a wrestler. Why did you pick? He's a wrestler. No, you pick a 10-year-old.
Well, see, the
probably died.
Well, the fun part about that whole thing was the New Japan guys were in the building too, and I'm sitting there thinking, wow, what if he actually I know there was going to be a plant, but could it be? How funny would it be if all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he picked freaking Minoru Suzuki or Tanahashi? That'd be kind of cool.
It's just still,
But yeah, this kid Nicholas.
Made that kid's career, made that kid's life, and that is a very special moment. And good on that kid. But oh God, seriously, it was hilarious though.
Well, you know who?
He's like, no.
Yeah, you know who the kid was though, right?
No.
That would be the son of referee John Cone.
Oh.
Yeah, so straight up plant again, because afterwards they even had him take a picture with his dad and Braun and holding the titles and stuff. So yeah, I was like, oh man, that's kind of. It wasn't even a Make-A-Wish kid. It would have been funnier if it was even a Make-A-Wish kid sitting in the front row or something. And that was the guy's wish, is to wrestle a match at WrestleMania or something. That would be kind of neat.
That's what we were thinking it was.
Yeah, I know. It was a ref's son. And the fact that he was there the next night, which was cool too, and they did, we got scheduling conflicts. He's got school. He's only 10. So.
That was so there.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know what's going on with Cesaro and Sheamus, man. Like, how, like, for them, it kind of, again, feels like a burial, but I know it's not, considering that they're going to be competing for the titles again in Saudi Arabia at that Greatest Royal Rumble whatever show. Which I don't think they're going to win them. I honestly don't think they're going to win them back.
It'll be interesting to see who they lose them to.
Well, we got one of two choices right now. It's either the Revival or Hardy and Bray. So
I'm really hoping the Revival.
I am too, but I have a feeling it's going to go the opposite direction.
Yeah, I know. It's
yeah, and then all right. Well, if you're and if you're kind of thinking about how bad things would be with that. Just imagine how bad things were kind of with this main event here. The Universal title, Brock Lesnar.
You don't have to imagine. I actually watched it.
Yeah.
I suggested we don't watch it. And everyone's like, but we came this far. I'm like,
yeah.
So just to let you know, if he's at SummerSlam, me and Tomas are leaving.
Okay.
We'll meet you out to the arena.
Okay, that's fine. I got no problem with that. Because actually, if you can believe it, Aaron and I actually left during the main event. Like, as the main event started, we started walking out.
I don't blame you, because who wants to see that shit?
Yeah, well, I still tortured myself. I turned on the network on my phone as we were leaving the parking lot, but still, it was just one of those things where it's like, you know what, we're not. He didn't. He was like, he was ready to go right as the Braun Strowman thing started. So it's like, as all that stuff going, what happened? But yeah, man, freaking, I have no ambition to watch Lesnar anymore. I mean, especially live in a main event. That's the main thing. I turned it on just to say, okay, are they gonna give the belt to Roman, or is he gonna re-sign and actually they're gonna keep the belt on him? And shockingly, he re-signed and they kept the belt on him. So what the fuck, WWE? Make up your fucking mind with Brock Lesnar. Keep him or don't keep him. I hate this bullshit of, hey, we're gonna try to get a contract and not tell anybody until the last fucking minute. Because in all honesty, if he is legitimately signed to a contract and you're going to keep him around, let him defend the thing on every pay-per-view. Because it's starting to piss me off. It's one of those things. This isn't the 1980s. The belts aren't as prestigious as you think they are anymore, with the exception of like the IC title because of the Miz. The belts need to be on TV every day. They need to be visible. Now, I don't know. Maybe your thoughts are different than me, but
no, I'm tired of this shit. You know that.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I want to see the belt on the show every week, even if it's not defended. I don't give a crap if it's defended every week. If it's only defended once a month, that's fine. But
no, some titles don't need to be defended. The Miz barely defended his at times. I don't care about defenses. I want to see my champ.
Yeah.
The Miz barely wrestled sometimes, and we saw him every week.
Yeah, exactly.
And we didn't see him every week. We still saw him every week.
Yeah. So, but I guess the only redeeming quality of this match is Brock Lesnar hardwayed Roman with the elbows. I think he was doing it on purpose too. Because supposedly backstage Vince McMahon was fucking pissed. So, but yeah. So hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers that maybe Roman Reigns. I can't believe I'm actually gonna say this out loud. Maybe Roman Reigns will actually win when I fucking cheer for him. I don't like cheering for Roman Reigns, but I don't want Brock Lesnar to have this belt, so I have to cheer for Roman Reigns. And I'm hoping at Saudi Arabia, the greatest Royal Rumble, that Roman wins the belt for them. I hate the fact that I have to fucking say that out loud. I really do. So. But that was the weekend. Holy hell, that was a lot of good matches there. And
yeah, overall the pay-per-view was very entertaining. I didn't sit there going like, "Wow" throughout the show, but I never sat there going, "Oh God, why am I alive?" during the show either. It's not like it was an above-average pay-per-view, but I mean, it was pretty entertaining overall. I had a good time watching it.
Yeah. And
isn't that the main thing?
The what now?
Isn't that the main thing?
Oh yeah, as long as you enjoy yourself, that's the main thing. And especially again, watching it amongst friends, it makes it better because you can talk shit, you can hype it up, you can get a little bit more excited about things. So that was cool, and for me, being in the stadium was cool, and being around people and stuff like that. Also, too, from this past weekend, Ring of Honor. Holy crap! The two main events were fucking awesome, I gotta say. Fucking Cody beating Kenny Omega was fucking cool. And Cody pulling out every heel trick in the book. Plus, Brandy Rhodes taking like her 6th table bump of the last year, which is more table bumps than most guys take in their entire careers. So kudos to Brandy Rhodes on that one. And kudos to freaking... Marty Scurll and Dalton Castle. Dalton Castle retained, but oh my god, dude, completely different match than what Cody and Kenny put on, and entertaining as all fuck too. So the Ring of Honor killed it too. That fuck they did their show at the arena at the one of the local colleges, and they basically put the curtain up halfway through the arena, so they did one side, and they got like, I want to say they probably had a good maybe 6,000 people. I think that was the number, something like that around there. So kudos to Ring of Honor in that process too. Also over the weekend, for those of you guys not to know, Alberto El Patron is a fucking retard. And he got fired from Impact because he showed up to a press conference drunk and then no-showed the live show in the evening.
Yeah, no one cares about Del Rio.
So screw him. I'm glad he's fired. I hope WWE doesn't rehire him now.
Oh God,
that would piss me off if he did.
Now they will.
So hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Oh man, I hope they send him to NXT and have him job out.
Oh, that'd be great. Have him job out to I almost called him Chris Hero. Cassius Ohno. That'd be funny considering he's been jobbing out to everybody else. So, man. Let's see here. We also had call-ups this week because it is the freaking week of after WrestleMania, and there's usually call-ups from NXT. And so on Monday, let's see here. We got a No Way Jose. Got called up, which I'm looking at it going, really? Like, seriously, really? Especially with the entrance that they gave him, like, he's Adam freaking Rose.
Yeah. Oh, come on, we knew he wasn't going to go far.
I don't know why they'd call him up.
He's a mid-card guy at best.
That doesn't make any sense to me that they did that. I don't understand that at all. Why him? Why? So we got that. Let's see here. I'm trying to find the actual list of the actual call-ups, but let's see. We did the in the women's division. We got Ember Moon on Raw.
Nia Jax on Raw.
That was pretty cool.
And Charlotte getting completely destroyed by now the Iconics.
Yeah, on SmackDown. And then, of all things, too, the Iconics caused the fucking cash-in of Money in the Bank, and we have a new women's... Yeah, I mean... You know, honestly, it was funny. I was having this conversation with... I'm trying to remember who I was talking to. If I was talking to my buddy Jeremy, I think it was him. Might have been Harry or something. I can't remember. But
you'd know this if you just stayed in the house more and had less friends.
True. But what would have been crazier, because I know with Charlotte beating Asuka and knocking out the streak and stuff, it's one of those situations where it makes sense they didn't want to have Asuka do that, but could you imagine the X-Pac heat that Carmella would have if it was Asuka that she cashed in on? Oh my god, that would be so good.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad they did it this way because she did no work for it. The Iconics did all.
Yeah, I know.
Also, Billy Kay with the Shades of Kay boot. I'm so happy to see that. I'm always happy to see that.
Yeah, so they're over there in the.
Thank God they're on the right show.
Yeah, and then on also back on Raw, we have a new tag team in the division there, and it's the AOP.
Sans, what's his name? I told you they were going to do.
Sans Paul Ellering. Yeah, they basically sent Paul Ellering away and say, nah, we don't need you anymore.
You know what? That gives Ellering a chance to come up with a new team.
Or, I don't know, maybe his daughter. Manage his daughter. So, you never know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe he comes out and he starts to manage the again. If he likes the tag teams, dude, what about the twins, dude? The two the African American guys. Twins? What's their names?
Healy twins.
Healy twins. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe those are the guys. Or hell, maybe they do something where he sees potential in the wrong tag team, like Sabatelli and Moss, and he's got to deal with their bullshit for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be kind of fun to see him take a tag team and have them be complete fuck ups and see how he would interact with them. Because he basically, everything he touches turns to gold. I'm wondering, maybe we finally get to see one that turns to shit.
Nah, he takes over heavy machinery.
Turns him heel?
Yes.
That'd be fun.
We already got a face version of them. It's called War Raiders.
Oh my god, dude. I freaking love the fact that they debuted this week.
Oh, that was so good.
It just kind of sucks they had to change their name because of having already heavy machinery and
they're still Hanson and Rowe.
Yeah, but yeah, they just changed their tag team name, so. Oh man, but yeah, dude.
Maybe they'll beat the heavy machinery for the name Machine and become the War Machine then.
I don't know, but yeah, dude. I don't mind the War Raiders. It's just
you're a Raiders fan.
Well, yeah, exactly. And I love the fact that the fans started chanting War Machine, War Machine, War Machine, and then they had to put their
War Raiders slogan came up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I saw. I was like, oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, War Raiders. All right. We can deal with that, I guess.
Just that Hanson and Rowe on the screen, so that's all that matters to me. They kept their names.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, man. So they're definitely gonna make an impact right off the bat there on the NXT roster. So, shockingly though, we didn't get the only call ups we got on SmackDown were Billy and Peyton.
For now, maybe they're gonna sprinkle them in over time as I yawn as I say that.
That's all good. But yeah, no, my thought process was that maybe we would get a Sanity call-up, or maybe we would get something else. But again, Superstar Shakeup starts coming up this Monday, so I'm sure that'll be sprinkled in a lot more people into the mix there, because if you're going to do the Superstar Shakeup and kind of have it be almost like a draft or something like that, that's how we got Nia Jax last year. Or year before last, whatever it was. So yeah, that people from NXT do get called up. I mean, we got Buddy Murphy a couple weeks back because of this tournament. So
I still can't believe they're pushing him like they have.
Yeah.
Crap.
So we'll see how things go. I can totally see Sanity being called up. Somebody was joking around online saying, how awesome would it be if Sanity gets called up, but all of a sudden out of nowhere Bray loses his mind again and turns on Hardy and has Sanity as his lackeys now.
Nope, don't want that.
So I like the idea of that because Bray works better. I think Bray works better when he has his lackeys. So I don't know.
Well, let's see how he works as a lackey. You know, we've kind of glossed over someone coming in on Raw, and we haven't really mentioned it.
You're talking about the machine known as Bobby Lashley.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming. I actually marked out when that happened.
I kind of knew he was. Well, we knew he got signed.
I didn't know he got signed.
You know, I knew he got signed. So
I don't follow the news. No one told me this shit.
Oh yeah, it was one of those things where he'd gotten signed, and it was kind of like, okay. I didn't think anything of it because it kind of died for a while there. It was almost a month ago when they announced that he was leaving. He left Impact, and he was going to the WWE. And it didn't cross my mind until Monday night or Monday afternoon when somebody leaked out. I guess they gotten into the arena early, and there was a picture of one of the computers at the WWE sound tables and graphics tables and stuff like that in the arena actually had Bobby Lashley's name on it, like they were gonna put the thing for the Titantron up, and someone took a picture and spoiled that like an hour before Raw started. And so I was like, oh, so he's gonna debut tonight? Okay, cool, neat. But fuck, who did he went out there and beat the crap out of Elias? What was that? Wasn't that who it was?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm still catching up on everything. It took me a few days because I was flying back in on Monday night. I didn't get home till like almost a little after 9 o'clock myself. So, yeah. Plus, literally, get off the plane, come home, go to sleep, wake up for work the next morning. So. Yeah.
Well, that's your problem.
Yeah, basically you need a vacation from your vacation to catch up on the freaking sleep. So
I would have called out on Monday.
Yeah, but I need the money. So do
I. I still would have called out on Monday.
So, man, but yeah. So we'll see what happens with Lashley. I don't know, man.
Definitely interesting to see that happen.
Yeah, I'm glad you marked out because I don't know, man. He was kind of having a lackluster finish to his Impact career. Watching him over there because he had all that crap going on with the MMA, the American Top Team crew, and I was just not into Bobby Lashley there for a while. So, but yeah. So, thoughts on the call-ups? Who are you excited to see more from?
The Iconic Duo. I want to see what they can do the most. I am very happy that Authors Repeater on Raw, though. That's where I expected them to go, and we'll see what happens with them. Those are the two things I'm really looking forward to, and then Bobby Lashley just being Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. With the Superstar Shakeup, who do you expect to be moving around?
I don't even want to try and guess what that is. That's just too much effort.
I don't know, dude. They're not going to move around champions, obviously. So, I don't know, dude. Like I said, I want to see Sanity up there, dude. Like, I want to see them hopefully pull Sanity up. I think that my hunch is that something's gonna happen with Daniel Bryan. I think they might move him to Raw.
Finally get that feud with him and The Miz?
Yeah, I hope so. Either that or move Miz to SmackDown. And let him... I mean, if you're going to move The Miz to SmackDown, that means you have to move somebody like Bobby Roode over to Raw and take him out of the mid-card picture over there.
Please take Orton back at Raw.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I can't take that guy anymore. Can't take him at all. Can't take him to the beach. Can't take him to the outhouse. Can't take him to the back and hit him with a couple of lashes. I mean, come on, just get rid of him.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, shoot, even with the tag teams, like, so AOP debuts, on Raw, does that mean a team like maybe the Bar? I mean, depending on this all depends on Sheamus' health, because I know Sheamus has been having problems. He has the same issues that Edge had with his neck and his spine. Yeah, that's the thing. I was thinking that maybe this squash thing at Mania with Braun and the kid was going to be it, and that was the way he was going to go out. But they said, oh, well, they're going to do this match at Saudi Arabia, so I'm wondering if that might be the last match now. I mean, who knows? But even to a point where, are you going to separate the New Day from the Usos? I think that would be worth it, because they've had so many great matches together, and the storyline has interwoven so much that it's like, okay, we've seen it.
Yeah, we need the Usos on Raw.
Okay, so put the Usos, and especially now.
The New Day don't need to go back to Raw.
Okay, so put the Usos back on Raw, keep the New Day there. I mean, hell, I wouldn't mind having the Revival on SmackDown.
I was just about to point that one out. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think that would be fine.
So yeah, there's that division. I mean, could you imagine moving so Asuka then be on SmackDown, and then having freaking well, obviously you would think that you wouldn't have Charlotte move back, because you keep her there to be in that feud with Carmella and Asuka and stuff like that. So somebody maybe like a Natty might get moved back to Raw, or Naomi, yeah, that would be cool. And then you still, again, you can't keep her traveling with her husband there as well. Yeah, man. Flip flopping a few things is cool, because then you create new matchups, new rivalries. Part of me almost kind of wants to see. I don't know. I want to see Alexa on SmackDown, but that kind of takes away like the top person, basically. Even though I know she doesn't have the belt anymore, but she's still the top dog. From that brand.
Still number one female heel.
Yeah. So, and then the cruiser. In all honesty, I think it'd be nice to see some of the cruiserweights on SmackDown, but I know they're not going to do that, because they said Raw is supposed to be the exclusive home for the cruiserweights, with the exception of 205 Live. But it would be nice to see guys like Cedric, who is big enough to be in the mid card anywhere on either show, and 205. Same with Finn. Finn is under 205. Finn, I could have swore, dude, he looks like he's freaking under 200 pounds. I gotta look that up now. Because, hell, even Seth Rollins looks like he can maybe pass as a cruiserweight. I know he's probably a little bit more, but Finn looks like he's... Let's see. Wikipedia bills him at 190.
Okay, no, what does he really weigh?
I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to WWE's bio on him right now. Finn Balor. Bio. Are they going to give me his stats? They're just going to keep going with this shitty bio. Yep, it's just a paragraph bio on him. No weigh-ins or anything. That sucks. So, god damn it. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane, dude. I can't believe that. I know... Because AJ Styles is what? Probably about 220?
Around there.
Yeah, god damn it. I want to see more of the UK guys on the main roster now.
Uh-huh.
We got a few of them in the tournament, like Mandrews and the what's his name? Oh my god, my brain is just not working now. All of a sudden, Tyler Bate. There you go.
He's injured now.
Oh, he's injured now. That sucks.
I think he's got a knee injury.
That sucks. Maybe again, Pete Dunne should be on the main roster, dude. That guy. I mean, bruiserweight. He is under the 205 mark. He could be on that show. He could be defending the UK title on the main roster. Why not?
Because WWE likes paying people to sit on their ass.
I don't know. To me, it's silly.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. But we got a lot of guys, a lot of talented guys that need to be showcased a little bit more. I mean, we're basically, okay, Nakamura right now is a heel. Would it be useful for him to have a stable now? Could he start a faction and recruit guys to kind of help? I mean, kind of like how, everything in New Japan is kind of based around like Chaos or Los Ingobernables or whatnot.
Man, I hate that shit.
You don't like it?
It's just like, you have to be in this, you have to be in this. I'm going to rest for Noah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. Part of me was sitting there thinking maybe WWE will have him start a faction, something like that. I don't know if they will or not. Another name that I've just, as I'm glossing through the Superstar roster that we haven't seen in a while, who could be a big part of the Superstar Shakeup, is Big Cass after he comes back from injury.
Oh yeah, he's cleared, isn't he?
I think so. So
he was at the Hall of Fame. I do know that.
So if he's cleared and he comes back, man, as a singles wrestler, that guy could do some damage. He was getting a good little push before he got hurt.
Yeah.
So there's one thing there. I still think that they gotta. No offense to Shelton Benjamin, I think they gotta boot him away and let Gable go singles.
I should have done that right away.
Yeah. And for the love of God, I can't believe we glossed over this. Paige is the GM of SmackDown.
Don't remind me.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't like her.
Well, I personally don't like her either, but still, I was just like, okay, I didn't think that
fast forwarding shall be done on SmackDown.
Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna. That totally came out of left field for me. I thought, okay, cool. Well, she's retiring. Cool, bye. And then the next night, hey, I'm back. I'm the GM. God damn it. I think it would have been funny if they went through week by week by week trying to figure out who the GM was going to be, and the GM would get fired every week, which I don't know. I thought that'd be kind of fun. Hey, let's bring in the Miz to be the GM. Oh, cool. Yeah, no thank you. Abuse of power. Whatever, like that. Okay, cool. Hey, here's Kurt Hawkins as your GM. Wait, what? No, I don't know. Dude, God, I just had the worst idea for a GM ever. Byron Saxton.
I quit.
That would be the absolute fucking... Drew Gulak for GM.
Quit.
Nah, if anything, I don't know. Drake Maverick, dude. We said it before, dude. That guy's been killing it on 205. They should move him up if that's the case. Let him be the GM of both shows.
Let him be the GM of every show.
I like that. I'm all for that one.
And on that note, I think we should call it a night.
Yeah, because you're getting sleepy, I can tell.
Yeah, just a tad.
Alrighty. So, hey, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe button as well for Girl Blood Radio on the YouTube. Add us up, Girl Blood Radio, on the Instagram, ScottNDX, DKorea247, or our Instagrams. Yeah, it's been a fun show, man. Action-packed, full of wrestling. And hopefully... with the Superstar Shakeup, we'll have even more to talk about next week when it comes down to it. So, anything else you want to add?
Nope.
Okay, I was going to see how long you were going to go. I almost interrupted you, and I'm like, no, I'm just going to see how long he goes. But thank you for tuning in, all a few of you there. But remember, WWE does stand for Walk with Elias, and yeah, I don't know.
If you can't walk, crawl with Elias.
Yeah, darn right. Yeah, and if you're that guy who happened to be the plant in the unsanctioned match, just kind of hobble.
Hop with Elias.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Good night, everybody. For Scott, I'm Daniel. This has been Gorilla Blood Radio.